Inec may postpone presidential election by 2 weeks. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. There were feelers on Wednesday that the Independent National Electoral Commission Inec may shift the February 25th presidential election by a minimum of 2 weeks due to logistic issues. Key among those challenges is the incessant burning of Inec offices across the country and insecurity challenges in the southeast and northeast. A senior official of the commission informed Daily Independent that while the electoral body is determined to stick with the scheduled date, recent developments in the country may force it to announce an extension. The commission is doing all it can to stick to the announced date, but given the numerous challenges being witnessed across the country, such as the burning of our offices, insecurity challenges, and attack on Inec officials, lingering fraud scarcity coupled with problems arising from the narrow redesign, I will not be surprised if the election is postponed by 2 weeks minimum. When contacted the Commissioner for Information and the Voter Education of Inec, Francis Okoye denied any plans of extension, saying the date fixed for the conduct of elections remains firm. The date fixed by the Commission for the conduct of its 2023 general elections are fixed and firm, he said. Also, affirming Okoye's position, Rotimi Oyekami, Chief Press Secretary to the INEC chairman, said there are no plans to shift the election. Not at all. The Commission is not even contemplating shifting the 2023 general election. My own is, they should just, anything that will cause problem, make these people not do. Anything that is going to cause problem, make them not do, because I don't even understand why they're even coming out to even shifting the date. I'm telling you, you're supposed to, as there is a date for this one, you do everything in your power to make sure that nothing is, do everything in your power to make sure that, nothing is left to do. You make sure that they should make sure anything that is going to cause, any date. I mean, they have fixed that particular date. It's just like you have in your head a quantity of amount of soup you want to prepare or you want to cook. You have the quantity. So imagine you have given somebody, maybe a caterer, let me use that scenario. I have given somebody, their quote, your price list and everything, which is maybe the person wants to do a wedding ceremony, the person requested for your bill. And you have given the person your bill. And you come back and you are saying, this one. Oh God, first of all, they will think that you are not even serious. The only excuse you will have is maybe at the end, maybe initially, it took time before you finally, now picked a date and now start, making preparations. That is the only thing they'll consider. You understand? Maybe from the people who are ordering for them services is their fault. But coming out to come and say, this particular day, or maybe they don't pay for hall, they come and say, go they possible now. Yawa go gas. So in the same vein, INEC that have fixed this election is, do you know how long it's been? How long they have fixed this February 25th? My own is that they should try and still work and make sure it falls on that particular date. They should have done everything they want to do. Should have done everything they want to do now. Now the thing is, another question that I'm going to be asking Inec here. Why? Why did they have to come outside now and start telling of the super story of how they want to shift the gate? Why? What caused this? What prompted it? Because we know that something must cause it. Something must cause it. Now, the thing is, INEC is even saying they are denying it. Right now, we don't even know how true it is. When consulted the Commissioner for Information and Voter Education of INEC, Francis Okoye, he denied any plans of extension, saying the date fixed for the conduct of election remains firm. Hopefully, it remains firm because people no want. They are not going to agree. This is better. Anything that wants to happen, let people know that, I said I did this one, and I said I did that one. All right. Another angle, like I said, another angle to look at it is when should I say, waiting cause them sincerely. I'd like to ask them what exactly, what's the cause? What's the cause of this particular issue? Waiting be the cause. What exactly is the cause? Let them come out and show it. But meanwhile, I would say, if you ask me, I would say that, if you ask me, I'm going to say that these particular dates that have been fixed, they should work towards it. Nigerians are already like, maybe they don't shift the election, or that shifting the election will cause many people a lot of things to happen. A lot of things will happen. And now let me use this opportunity to tell us, if you have gotten your PVCs, congratulations. At least you are no longer sitting. You have moved away from the other side of the fence. You don't consider for the fence. So you sitting on the fences, keep your PVC well. Pick your what's it called, PVC well. No super story that on that day I left it here. This one now, motor not jump police not jump person. If you people know how important that PVC is, you people guide it jealously. If you know how important that PVC is, because without that PVC, whatever we are doing, whatever complaints we are making, whatever it feels like we are doing, you're not going anywhere. You're just wasting our time. We're just murmuring. We're just, at the end of the day, in our time, now would even waste. Go. I'm telling you. So at the end of the day, let us, what's it called? Let us make sure that we have our PVC. Then on the election day proper, let us come out ready to vote out this particular the administration that we do not want. Let us be ready to vote out the administration we do not want. Let us, be prepped. Come outside and vote. Remember that voting, not just voting, but voting wisely, is the goal. Voting for someone who has the capability, who has the competency, who has the personality, who has the ability to deal with, what's it called? To deal with all the myriad of problems, troubling Nigeria. So, at the end of the day, the body for our courts. Let us not be so carried away that we forget that if we have, let us not be carried away that we forget that we have, how do I even put it? Did you make sure everything falling, on February 25th, so that, nobody will come out and they'll be like, it was just there's something fishy is going on or not. All right, on those notes, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.